Children, Sairam, how are you? I hope you all are safe at your places. Children, welcome back once again. Children, in the last video, we have discussed about chapter number 6 using Excel as database, part 2. Today, we will continue this chapter using Excel as database, part 3. Children, I hope you all are doing your homework properly and studying well. Now children, come to the topics. These topics we have to cover in this video. Number 1, using data validation. After that, we will discuss about adding subtotals in a database. And lastly, we will discuss how to analyzing data with pivot table. Clear children? Now children, using data validation. Now children, data validation. Data validation is used to restrict the cell entries within a specified range. Select the range, suppose E5 to E13. First of all, choose the data option and then go to the data validation. Click on setting tab. Okay. After that, in allow drop list box, select whole number option. And in data dialog drop down list, between option is selected by default. Between option is selected by default. Children, in the next box, in maximum box, text box, you have to type 0, and in maximum text box you have to type 100. Okay children. Click on the input message tab. In title text box, type validation. In input message box, type greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 100. After that, click on error alert tab. In error alert tab, you have to type input wrong in error message box, then click on OK to close dialog box. Children, if you try to enter data beyond the specified limit in the selected range, an error message will be displayed. Lastly, click on retrieve to enter another value in the cell. Okay children? Children, look at the screen. You can see this is the data validation screen. 3 options are there: setting, input, message and error alert. In input message, allow box. In allow box you have to type whole number here. Okay, and this between data box you have to write between. Okay, and this is the minimum and maximum box. In minimum you have to write 0 and maximum you have to write 100, and at last you have to click on this OK button. Okay children. Now children, the next topic is adding subtotals in database. Children, adding subtotal in a database help us to manage and analyze the data. To apply subtotals, the database must be sorted. Okay children, adding subtotals in a database help us to manage and analyze subtotal. The database must be sorted. Follow these steps children. How? First of all, open a new worksheet and then enter the data. First of all, choose the data option and then go to the subtotal in the outline group. The subtotal dialog box will open. After that, in this subtotal dialog box, you have to select month. You have to select month from at each change in drop down list. In this box, you have to write month. After that, to calculate sum of sale, select sum function. Use function. In use function, you have to select sum. Okay. Now children, look at the screen. You can see this is the data for subtotal. Okay. Serial number, sales of executive, month and sale column. Okay. Now children, in add subtotal 2, this is the option add subtotal 2. You have to click on sale checkbox. Okay. After that, deselect the replace current subtotal. Replace current subtotal box will appear. You have to deselect it by clicking its checkbox. This is option overrides the existing subtotal. It already calculated. After that, summary below data. This checkbox is already marked. Okay. After that, lastly, you have to click on OK button. The subtotals will be displayed. Okay. Look at the screen, children. This is the screen of subtotal dialog box. Here, at each change in, you have to select month, that I have already told. And use function. In use function, you have to select type sum. Add subtotal to, you have to click on this sale checkbox, and this replace current subtotal, you have to click this replace current subtotal, and summary below data, you have to click here, and lastly click on OK button. Okay children, look at the screen, children. This is the screen of result of subtotal. This is the serial number, sales executive, month and sales. This is the column of this field, month field, and then sales. This is the result of subtotal. Okay. Now children, next topic is analyzing data with pivot table. Children, the pivot table is a powerful tool for consolidating, summarizing, and presenting data. Following these steps to create pivot table. Okay, children, first of all, enter the given data in a new worksheet. Okay, and select the entire data range. You have to select the entire data. Then first of all, choose the insert tab and then go to the pivot table. Okay, and you have to select the whole pivot table option. The create pivot table dialog box will appear. In the table and range text box, the range is displayed and Excel has selected for the pivot table. If the whole table is not selected, the manually select the table including heading. And then new worksheet option is selected by default. This new worksheet option is selected by default. Okay. Look at the screen, children. This is a screen of data of pivot table. This is the field name, name, department, designation and salary. This is the whole record of Anika. Okay, children. Then children, click on OK and create pivot table dialog box closes. The pivot table layout is displayed on the new worksheet with the pivot table field list task pane. Okay. Click the drag name field from the pivot table field list and drop it into the row table label quadrant, and then drag the designation field into the column label. Drag the salary field into the value quadrant. Your worksheet should look similar like this figure. Okay children, you children remember one thing, you can rearrange the data in any way you like. You can change the place of button here. If you do not like this placement, click on undo button. Undo button is available there. You have to click undo. Okay children, look at the screen. This is create pivot table dialog box. Okay, select a table or range. You have to select it. Table range, you have to select the whole table. The range will come here. Okay, choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed. You have to select this new worksheet. After that, click on OK button. Okay children, this is the screen of pivot table field list. Field name are there: name, department, designation and salary. You have to drag it here. Okay, now children, this is a pivot table layout screen. Okay, this is the pivot table tool. Option, buttons, field header. The screen will come. This is the row label, executive, manager, the whole record is there. Okay, clear? Now children, I hope you all are understanding about this Excel as database. I hope you all are doing your homework properly and studying well. We will meet soon in the next video. Till then, thank you.